Legend of Mana HD will be released for Nintendo Switch this upcoming summer on June 24th, and I believe it's supposed to appear on the PS4 and PC. The game was released back in 1999, but was clearly overshadowed by the likes of Final Fantasy VIII, which also came out in 99, along with Final Fantasy VII, which came out in 97, and I believe Final Fantasy VII reached over 9 million copies in sales, and Final Fantasy VIII also sold millions as well. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was still up there in terms of sales, and both of those games made Square Enix a ton of money. And as far as the Mana series is concerned, I feel like the Mana series started to go downhill after the mid-90s. You had Secret of Mana for the SNES back in 93. That was actually a success in America. And then you had Seiken Densetsu, which came out in 1995. And I believe that game, it was a Japanese exclusive at the time, but it was a still pretty good game. I believe both of those games got remakes. Secret of Mana got remade in 2018, and Seiken Densetsu got remade under the names Trials of Mana, and that came out this past year in 2020. The question is how successful Legend of Mana will be following its upcoming release. That's something a lot of people can't really predict, because the Mana series is not nearly as popular as it was back in the 90s. And even though Legend of Mana is an action RPG, I'm not quite sure if it's a game that too many people from this era of gaming would be too fond of. Not to say that it's not, a great RPG, because it is a good RPG. It's just that when it comes to action RPGs, more people are into, I guess, 3D RPGs, and aesthetics mean everything, and they're more into things that are modern and all that. But Legend of Mana is a game that, a lot of people probably never got a chance to play when it came out 20 years ago. And I'm pretty sure gamers from this generation, or the generation, that came before it, never really got a chance to play it. So for those who are into, I guess, fantasy-based, RPGs, Legend of Mana will be an excellent game to put on your shopping list this upcoming summer. And as far as features are concerned, we have learned that several new features will be included in the remastered version of Legend of Mana, including the music. You'll have an option to choose between rearranged and remastered music, along with the option of turning off enemy encounters, which can affect the overall difficulty level of the game itself. Also, a Japanese mini game called Ring Ring Land, which was included in the original version of Legend of Mana, but was not included in the American version. It was not released in Western countries. That is going to be available in Legend of Mana Remastered as well. So I think for those who played Legend of Mana back when it first came out and never got a chance to play that mini game, you'll have the chance to play that mini game this upcoming summer for the Switch, PS1, or PC. And as far as how well the game will do in terms of sales, who knows? I mean, maybe it'll sell 1 million, maybe it'll sell 2 million, maybe nostalgia might be a factor in getting older gamers into buying the remastered version of this game. And maybe, I guess, the promotion and just the way it looks might be enough to garner the interest of current generation of gamers. But anyways, for those who are interested in buying the game, you could pre-order the game for approximately $30 before it comes out on June 24th this upcoming summer.